From broke to boss, I flipped the script. Super Trucker Podcast got me fully equipped. Left the noise behind, now I'm stacking green. Voyager Nation made me live the dream.
What true partnerships look like for owner-operators?
Yeah, man, right off the bat, there should never be a you versus us mentality, because that mindset is going to kill your business. Here we go.
Yes. Yes. I think that's just a challenge, because again, trucking is a very opportunistic business, and that's very cool because that's the beauty of it. However, every time I see somebody falling into this you versus us, everybody is losing. Because, for example, the carrier, it may seem to you as an owner-operator that the carrier is all about their business. You either with a wrong carrier or you have no idea what's going on in the background.
Yeah, pretty much. I think it's that. I think a lot of people are losing sight of how deeply you are connected to that carrier and how one thing affects the other. So it's you're moving as one unit. So
Yes.
it's not like you have
Because check this out, like every time I see some of those comments, like, oh, scammers, thieves, we're just looking to make $200 of you. Oh man, like you have no idea, because like you think $200 is worth it, then you're totally lost. Because I know one thing for sure: if you as an owner operator are not gonna make any money, or like let me rephrase, if you as an owner operator not making money to be successful, your partnership with us is going to be very, very short-lived.
right.
And unless you've been here for at least a month, and I'm talking about not month in driver based on driver's calendar, I'm talking about at least 4 70-hour weeks. And believe me, it may sound funny to you watching this video. Most owner operators are gonna achieve that hourly month in about 2 to 3 months.
I know, man.
With all the downtime, with all the time that we're gonna take a week off here and there, with all the days lost, we not looking to go out on Monday, looking to come back home early Friday morning or Thursday. All these things are gonna come together, and that's how you're gonna get bad results. And this is why I say, unless you lasted for at least a month, like a month times 4 weeks times 70 hours, the carrier is not really making money of you. If that's as far as you go, the carrier actually probably losing money.
Yeah, because that even goes to our the next one, right? Your success is our success, and we don't want it to sound cliche or like cheesy or anything, but like no, for real, we have the best pay package in Florida on a 25-75 split. So if you're not successful, 25% of zero is
zero.
So,
and I think because that's been dragged through the mud so badly, generally speaking, I think every trucking commercial says like, your success is our success, right?
Yeah.
Or like, you're not just a number. You heard that?
Yeah, but I just want to get paid, man.
Yes. Does anybody even pay attention to that? Nobody does. But the fact of the matter is this. Ask yourself a question. Would you stick with a carrier if you're not making money? The answer is probably not.
Yeah, you should not.
And every carrier knows that. There is no such thing as like conspiracy theories where somebody thinks that, we're just gonna bullshit the guy for as long as we can.
Yeah, imagine that, like $600 checks, but they know your name is Mike. Yeah,
so
you're a lifer.
None of that matters. As a matter of fact, we get into more conflict situations, I would say, trying to push owner-operators to actually make more money, or at least to make a reasonable amount of money.
Yeah, you use their tools to be successful. Like, take advantage of the opportunity you have.
Yes.
Yeah, so there you go.
But again, because of the behind the scenes talk, what the driver's talking online, what the driver's talking with one another, it's always them versus us. And I think that does more damage to your owner-operator business than anything else. Because if you look at every opportunity as something toxic, that everyone is not looking to make money with you, we're looking to take advantage of you, your whole business is going to feel like shit. It's never going to feel good.
No, because
You're always going to feel like you're getting a shorter end of a stick. And it's never going to work. So
no,
I think...
yeah, because that's every turn you take, you're going to find something challenging. The price of fuel will be a fucking problem. The lumper's a problem. The detention's a it'll just be a never-ending laundry list of problematic issues.
Yeah, just like, for example, everybody thinks, like that our split, that 100% of our cut just goes to like
strippers and cocaine.
Strippers and cocaine. No, it's not all of that. It's just a portion of that.
we got to pay a few things before we get there.
Yes, because we have to pay, all these beautiful trailers. At least we were beautiful when we bought them. Not after you guys dragged them through shit.
All right, man. So clear communication is another one. It's a big one. What does that actually look like for it to be effective?
Okay, clear communication is not annoying the shit out of each other.
Yeah, absolutely, man.
It is staying on business, focusing on business, communicating about business, and communicating about what matters. I don't give a crap how warm you feel talking with your dispatcher and you feel like he could be your brother or sister. No. If you're not making money, give me a break. Everything else is fucking bullshit.
Here you go, guys. And if you are not making money,
give us a call.
Yeah, for sure.
Because we have a very, very amazingly communicating dispatchers.
Yeah, because even that, like the next one actually goes into the clear communication, proactive problem solving. Because I will see our dispatchers calling, let's say, calling an owner operator. You got to know when we call is because we got to fix something. There is something right now that has to get addressed for the benefit of your business. So we're always constantly in that proactive problem solving. And I guess it's easy to forecast it. I mean, we've been doing this shit a long time, and like it's the same problems over and over again. What changes? Names, dates, faces.
Of course. So I say that just in addition to the previous question, communicating about what matters, not what feels good.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, for sure.
Because if you say, like, if you just want to, scream for 2 hours at your dispatcher, and now because he doesn't have 2 hours for you to listen to you screaming, if that's poor communication to you,
you could keep it.
It's a poor communication. But I think dispatchers should always answer the phone. You should always answer the phone. It should be business related, straight to the point, about being effective, about making money, about getting it done. And if shit happens and you guys like kind of get along or become friends or whatnot, yeah, it's all cool, no problem. But business comes first.
There you go.
Because you can talk about, about how's your family, the kids, we even know your goldfish name and everything else. And now you're making no money. How is that freaking...
No, because I see it the other way, man. Like, I think the best way to hit is, for example, not saying that the kids and the goldfish are not important. That's not at all. But I am saying, if you are making money without taking any glory of that, like you make money, you now have, money to go and take care of the goldfish and the kids, and now you're solving actual problems, and let that in itself be the win. Like, that's what I think. Instead of talking about it, straight actions, so you have the money to address those issues.
Yeah, and worst case scenario, something happens to your goldfish, you buy another goldfish.
You can't do that with kids, but goldfish, yeah.
At least goldfish.
All right, guys. We got respect for your home time. I don't know. I don't think this is ever really a problem with us. We tailor it to the owner operator, customize dispatching in this regard.
But this is a question we get quite often, like, how's the home time? Well, the home time is easy. That's however you want it. However, it's going to be
at a cost.
Very, very aligned with how much money you make. So if your home time needs are 4 days a week, you're not gonna be getting very rich anytime soon.
And yeah, for sure, I agree with that.
But if you're willing to, work when you work and party when you party, home time is on you. Like if you say I need to be home on Friday, Friday it is, baby.
Here we go. Custom freight planning.
I think it's just a good planning. Also, we can generate dedicated routes for you guys based around your needs, based around your expectations, based on what you need. But that's that's custom planning.
Yeah, for sure. Effective in things that you can control and not this isn't, loads only 32,000 pounds or less. Not anything that's going to limit your business and its potential to grow.
That's also custom freight planning, though. However, it's just not very effective custom freight planning.
Yeah, because I don't know. That's a whole other topic, man. Like why that weight, what's broken, like just problematic.
Yeah, it should be called like how do you fuck up a week as an owner operator? Custom freight planning.
Oh man, investing in trailer maintenance.
If you have your own trailer, very important. You gotta keep your trailer in a perfect condition. As far as our trailers, we maintain our trailers to the highest standard. But again, we rely strongly on you as a business partner to inform us about any potential issues as you see them unfolding. If you never pre-tripping your trailer, if you not paying attention, you're gonna have less than perfect trailer, and that's gonna start costing you money.
Yep. You are the eyes and ears on that trailer while it's out there. Yep, for sure. Not dodging tough conversations.
I think that's a big one. We can go back to like clear communication and everything else that we discussed earlier. One thing that I noticed, like people trying to be so nice to each other to the point where it becomes very toxic and chaotic and ineffective. So you know what? I would rather have this tougher conversation once in a while, talking about real things that matter, that can actually change something, than than talking about nothing and being super nice or super polite and not forgetting to ask, how your goldfish is doing. Stuff like that. I think tough questions. You're going to work with a carrier, right? You got to ask tough questions about how you're going to get paid. What's the schedule there, right?
Yeah, for sure.
How is the process working out? How is the communication with dispatcher? What are the rules of the house? Because for you to be effective in your business, as you partnering up with carrier, you need to know the rules of the game with that carrier. Because here at Voyager, we're gonna tell you, okay, for you to get the most out of your business and for us to do and to provide you the best service, this is what needs to happen. And sometimes, like for example, a couple of like very silly but like driver issues, like we say every time you load it, you snap a picture, send it to your dispatcher. Man, some people make such a big deal out of that to where we almost like ready to not move forward if you really want that picture. When in reality, that picture is for effectiveness. In reality, that picture is actually to help you get out of bad situations, for you not to pay for other people's damages.
Yeah, or the whole
or
overall
avoid
picture.
the claims.
Yeah.
So, and again, like, is that tough conversation or not? Like I'm saying, come on, that's something easy. It shouldn't even be tough. But some people will make it tough.
Because listen, business ownership comes with those people that can have tough conversations. That's not everybody says they're good at that, but that's not easily thrown around. That skill set is a rare find. So for example, even our next topic, right? Building lanes with you, not for you. Okay, but it comes with tough conversation, because if an owner operator told you, hey man, I cannot gross less than 7,000 every week,
But I do not go to Georgia, South Carolina,
And now we go,
Alabama,
whoa.
Mississippi, Tennessee. I do not hold anything over 20,000 pounds. I cannot leave on Mondays, and I need to be home Thursday night.
You're pretty good at this, man. So here we go. So like, yeah, now the dispatcher's got to have that tough conversation. Like, hey, listen, you have me at hello, but I could do that, but without any of this other bullshit.
Yes, but unfortunately, most people, for whatever reason, we're gonna try to be slick about it. I don't know why, because if you cannot like agree on that, it's a dead end.
People business.
But at the end of the day, I think, and here we go. This is what I mean by tough conversations. Those are not tough conversations. Those are just effective conversation for your business. That's what needs to happen for you to make money. But you can make it tough if you want, like, oh, now let's go down to like 15,000 pounds, maybe that's gonna help, to get closer to, $500 a week.
And I even think, man, like those tough conversations that we just talked about is gonna lead into the next one, where it develops long-term partnerships and the mentality of keeping a long-term partnership going, because you know that you may not like what you hear, but it's the truth and it's effective.
Yes, this is why, I really value, I value every owner-operator, but obviously, I am more love to the owner-operators that have been with the company for a while. We know them, we know us. We already have a very strong mutual agreements of how we conduct business. There is never any surprises. If somebody is making good money this week, it's not a surprise. It's because everybody understands exactly what happened, that everybody did their part, right?
Yes.
And then you have a revolving door people, the people that, go from carrier to carrier to carrier, and then, looking for something that does not exist. A lot of times these people, we may be, less than happy, but you always need to look at the reasons, like why. Because just like that example that I gave you, with things that I do not do, but my expectation is to make no less than $7,000 gross every week. If nobody is, smacking my ass out of that,
you think it's happening?
Dreaming, I'm gonna think it's happening, but it's not gonna be happening. So again, is that tough conversation? It's definitely not toxically polite conversation.
Yeah.
It's just conversation about real things that matter instead of bullshit.
Yeah, and even though you have all the facts in your hands, like, Wednesday morning, you're sitting on $1,200 because of your decisions, and you still think 7 is happening.
By Thursday night, yeah.
All right, so guys, if that's happening to you, bullshit. Give us a call, 863-342-5171, and level up. Operators looking for the best business owner opportunity, look no further. I got all the programs that are going to make you successful. Everything to operating from 2 different fuel cards, top of the line trailers with a maintenance program that is unbeatable, to plates, insurance, you name it, we got it. All you got to do is give us a call, 863-342-5171. Learn more and get started.